Is there a common thread to any of those final drives, the overtime drives? Or the
No, we just got to get off the field. That's it. We just got to make plays. It's very disappointing. Like you said, we hold ourselves to a high standard, and we haven't been upholding ourselves to high standards. And very disappointing. All 11 guys out there got to play better.
You guys head into your bye week. You've been in this area before, coming off a losing streak. Well, what's the message this bye week? Obviously, a lot of guys got to get healthier, but what's the message after this loss?
Man, just, you got to execute better. That's it. We playing our tails off. Never take that away from us. We're going to always play hard. We got that down, that part down, but just got to execute better. Play smart football and play nasty football. Play smart, aggressive football. Make plays. We're not making enough plays, Everybody, myself included, we're not making enough plays. That's all it comes down to. We got to make plays when the time comes down to it. And for us to be a great defense, we have to do that. That's what we're digging ourselves in the hole at. We got to make plays.
Lavonte, we joined you late on Buccaneers radio. Can you say something about Brock Purdy and having one more chance to win the game and getting them in range?
Good football player. Put his team on his back, and they drove down and won the game for him.
And Baker just said to us, you said something to the team when you brought him up. As you go to the bye week, what does this team have to do psychologically right now?
Just look ourselves in the mirror, man. Ask yourself what type of player you want to be. This team need those. We need elite players. At the end of the day, we need players who make plays and do it consistently, and that's what we're not doing. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. Whoever's out there, we're not making enough plays, and we got to be better at that.
It's the third walk-off loss of the season. How does that make you guys feel, and what do you need to do to kind of rebound from that coming into the second half?
Feel shitty. You know what I'm saying? It's always in our hands. As a defensive, captain on this football team, I'm out there. I'm not doing enough, and everybody not doing enough. So whatever it is, you got to dig deep and find out. Whatever it is, we got to fix it ASAP.
Extremely, extremely disappointing. First and goal, we got 3 cracks. A lot of that I feel like take on the chin on this offensive line. We can only control what we can control, but it's very disappointing we couldn't punch that in on first and goal. And the defense for 49ers, hats off to them. They stopped us 3 straight times, made us kick a field goal, and then they went down and kicked the field goal to seal the game themselves. So it's absolutely disappointing. There's nothing. We just have to execute better at the end of the day.
We caught the end of your answer about going to the bye week. Psychologically, how do you regroup? What do you have to do over the next couple of weeks before you come back and play?
I think just kind of take a break for a minute and just kind of let your mind be free, but in the back of your head still know what's at stake. We're a playoff caliber team. Know what's at stake. This is our job at the end of the day, and we're here to execute, and so stay in shape and everything, and come back to work in a week.
Luke, thank you.
Luke, you mentioned 2 of the 3 drives, didn't really get anywhere, got bogged down. What were they doing differently on those drives that you couldn't get your offense in gear?
Just presenting us with different looks. Obviously the defensive coordinator. That's their job and everything. But they have a great front 7 and a great secondary as well. They present a bunch of challenges, whether it be stunts, just playing straight ahead. They're just all around a good defense. And at the end of the day, we didn't execute like we should have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Injuries are part of the game. We just talk about guys just continuing just to work through this and just keep playing.
Obviously injuries, it's horrible. Prayers up for Tristan and everything. It's next man up mentality. And Justin School came in, played a great rest of the game. He faced Bosa most of the game and everything, and he did a great job over there and put us in the best chance possible to win. And fortunately injuries are part of the game, but at the end of the day, it's next man up. Unfortunately we lost CG, and hopefully we get Mike back after the bye, but we just have to play with the guys we have right now.
A lot of guys stepping up, filling in some big shoes, and just playing hard.
What did you see out there in this game, and what are your takeaways?
We just got to finish in situational football.
Calijah, just what's the feeling coming off the field knowing that this losing streak hasn't come to an end yet?
It kind of hurts when we don't finish, and we practice, and we've been in those situations already. So we just kind of got to execute, and when you fall short, it's kind of disappointing.
How much does it help having the bye week come at this time to reset mentally, physically?
It kind of helps us with guys that's injured, kind of help them get back, give us extra time to look at the tape, see what we need to fix.
Calijah, we're live here on Buccaneers Radio. How much do you credit Brock Purdy? Finally, one more time to be able to win the game. Do you give him and the offense of San Francisco some credit there at the end?
Yeah, they're a great football team, and he kind of keep that offense going. Great player. He played a great game.
Do you look back on this and say, man, how it would have been different if you can get in the end zone and they have to have a touchdown at the end of the game? How much are you going to scrutinize that as a team tonight and in the next day or two?
I mean, yeah, we would definitely rather a touchdown, but either way it go, the defense still got to go out there and get a stop. So it didn't really make a difference.
Calijah, thank you.
How do you as a defensive unit, how do you guys process the fact that twice now, in the last 2 games, you guys have had an opportunity defensively to go out there and get a stop and unable to get it done?
It's really just finishing up and executing at the end of the game. Coach Bowles do a great job at letting us go through those periods in practice and seeing those situations and having periods where we can work on when that shows up in the game. So we just got to execute.
The fact that you guys, obviously it's a 4-game losing streak, but to be able to know that you're this close, your play here, play there, away from having it look a lot different, how does that feel a little bit at least?
Yeah,
at this point,
it kind of hurts, man, when you can't finish. It's just really just finishing up at the end, playing 4 quarters hard as you can, and just executing.
How do you guys stick together?
We're all brothers. We all trust each other in here. Nothing will bring us apart. We all believe in each other. We got to go out there and play together. We put in the work together, so nothing will break us up.
You guys have gone toe-to-toe with the best teams in this league. You beat a couple of them. Now you got a week off and kind of a manageable stretch. Do you look at that still as an opportunity to bounce back? You did it last year.
Yeah, we definitely a great team. We beat a lot of good teams, and we lost to a lot of good teams, which shows how good we are. And we just got to finish those games. We came up short.
Last year you had an outburst of production the last 2 games. What does it mean to you to be able to go out there and help your defense and get those sacks, get those pressures and fumbles today?
Honestly, that's just the standard. That's why I want to play at, and even better. I want to continue to be a force for the team and help us win in any situation as possible. Yeah, from my angle, as I was pursuing to the ball, it looked like he was climbing upfield, so I didn't know if he was inbounds or not, but I definitely let up. Like, I didn't extend my arms or lean into him. I felt the impact from him more than he felt it from me. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of aggravating when you're fighting for your life to beat a guy and there's no excuses as a defensive lineman of saying you're getting held, but it's like, come on, man, it's obvious.